Hey, warriors. So, I've been noticing more and more over the past couple of months, or sensing rather, that this next year, well, the year that we're in, is going to be very significant for sensitive people, for empathic people. And I mean that in a very real and human way. And I know, we kind of expected this kind of thing, leading up to now that this it was going to be this way. Um the world is so emotionally loud, as we know. There's more conflict. There's more collective stress. We are feeling more collective stress than we ever have. And when emotional volume of the world, I guess, goes up, people that feel deeply, they notice it first. And okay, so like, sensitivity for so we have always been, how do I want to put this? Sensitivity has always been treated like our biggest weakness, right? People have we're told you're too emotional, you're too aware, just too affected by things, you know? But what many people are beginning to realize now is that sensitivity is actually just a form of perception. You know, empaths and sensitive people, they often feel the emotional patterns before other people do. You know, we feel the shifts in environments or can sense when something is just off. We can read the emotional tone of a room pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying? Um, I guess like the challenge, being empathic, is if you don't understand your sensitivity, it obviously can be very overwhelming because you start feeling like you're just carrying around everyone else's emotions on your back. Okay? But when you learn how to regulate your nervous system, that same sensitivity, dude, it becomes your greatest strength. Am I right? That's when you stop absorbing everything and you start understanding what it is that you are actually sensing. You know, I think this, that's why I am sensing that this, coming period is important for empaths. And I'm not trying to say that other people are less important. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the world doesn't need more loud voices. We don't need louder voices. It needs people who can stay aware and grounded while emotions are running high off the charts, right? People who can feel deeply and not be consumed by what they are feeling. And if you are one of these sensitive people, you obviously know by now that your role isn't to absorb the chaos, it is to remain clear inside of it. You know, because when someone with a calm nervous system enters a room, other people can feel it. We know this. You know, that stability, it spreads. That awareness, it spreads. Clarity, it spreads. Sensitivity was never It was never the damn problem. You know what I mean? The real skill is learning how to stand inside of that sensitivity without completely losing who you are, losing yourself, right? And once you can do that, once, what once felt like a burden, I guess, can start to, it starts to become your, it starts to become one of the most powerful forms of awareness that you are a part of. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, in you. And that is what this world needs right now. That type of awareness right there. I love you.